In today's video, I'm going to be sharing 3 different things that greatly help reduce the appearance of cellulite on my body. Cellulite was something that really crushed my confidence. It was something that was always on my mind. I felt so self-conscious and I never thought I would defeat the appearance of cellulite and wear short skirts and short shorts. It wasn't until after kids that I was able to figure it out for myself. Usually when your body is even more challenged than ever, I was able to get it together and to really help my skin texture so that I could feel more confident. Make sure to stay to the end of the video where I'm going to be sharing a code where you can get our Mozzie Dance Fitness workouts for free for a month. Hello, I'm Ziva Lennox. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, a very warm welcome, and let's get right to it. Everyone has varying degrees of cellulite. Like some people might be overweight and they might not have a single dimple, or they just might be top heavy and have smooth, beautiful legs, or they might have smooth, beautiful arms but have cellulite on their tummy or their hips and thighs. Everybody has varying degrees of dimpling, and a lot of it is hereditary, but some of it can be shaped by your lifestyle choices. One of the most effective ways that I have found to reduce cellulite appearance on my hips and thighs have been ankle weights. If you are currently doing bar and strength workouts or anything where you're lifting your legs and toning your hips and thighs, add ankle weights and you will immediately see a difference. I'm talking like 4 to 6 weeks, you will notice a noticeable difference. Like you just have to take pictures to keep track of it. But this is the first thing that I kind of used. First started using these in 2015 after the birth of my first son. And I was already teaching bar and strength based classes that were very repetition heavy, but I wasn't wearing ankle weights. So I just added these because I remembered that when I was a ballet dancer, I would wear some wrist weights at the bar, and that it really helped tone my core and really helped shape my core. So I thought, you know what? I've seen some people on Instagram wearing ankle weights, like I wonder what that'll do. So I added them to all of my workouts and I saw such amazing results. 2 years later, I told the entire team and our clients at Mozzie Dance Fitness that we all had to start wearing these. And everybody saw amazing results. It not only sculpts your core and your waist in a beautiful way to just really carve out your waist and work on your lats and strengthen your body like crazy, but it also helps, like the resistance of wearing them on your ankle actually tones the skin along your leg. It works so wonderfully and I just cannot recommend these enough. I will make sure to link a free downloadable workout that I have that you can try out for free. All you need to do is click the link below and it'll take you right to the workout. You can download it, start today, add the ankle weights, and in 4 to 6 weeks, like just would you please come back and tell me like how you look and feel? I bet you'll have a lot less cellulite on your hips and thighs. Now, if you're currently not doing any type of strength exercises or no exercising at all, or if you're just doing a ton of cardio and you're not seeing results, cardio is amazing. Definitely do not get rid of that. But if you're not doing strength, then if you add it and you add the ankle weights, you will see results. I absolutely am so confident that you will. These are 1.5 pounds. You can buy them at Target or Amazon. I'll make sure to link them below so you can see the ones that I use. They're so easy to just kind of like tie around your ankles and call it a day. And so you might be wondering, is it really important the kind of exercises that I do? Yes and no. I think right now everybody doing very similar things in terms of leg lifts and fire hydrants and things like that. I think that it's all about personal preference. I have my own branded type of workout where we do a series of exercises that target the glutes and thighs in a very specific way. But if you are already doing a workout that you love that's strength-based, adding these, you will see an immediate result. Now, if you don't have anything yet, then by all means, download the free workout and also stick to the end of the video where I'm gonna be giving you the code for a free month of workouts. If you're feeling disheartened because you are thinking the only way to get rid of cellulite is if I work out a lot and put in the sweat and use ankle weights, and you're like, I can't possibly do that, I understand. Working out is not for everybody. It is one of those things that you do have to want really, really badly. But number 2 really helps with that. You still have to put the time in because everything that is about improvement usually takes time to execute, but at least it's not working out. If you're just like, I'd rather go to the dentist than work out, that's fine. The second tip for reducing cellulite is one thing that is just kind of a funny story. My mom just came up to me and said, why do you have less cellulite? Like, leave it to your mom to be like, why do you look less lumpy? Like, nobody else could tell you that, right? I love her because she's brutally honest. Like, if she says something, it's because it's working. And I hadn't told her I was starting anything. She just came up to me and said, Ziva, your legs and your butt look like really smooth. I'm like, great. Well, Beauty Bio had sent me this sculptor that has like an actual head, and GloPro has different heads, and this is the face head, this is the eye head, and there's also a body head that ironically, because we are moving and everything is packed, and I have 2 little kids, I cannot find at the moment to show you because I haven't been using it lately, but you put on the head, it's nice and wide, and you just smooth it out like after your shower or whatever. Do it twice a day. Your problem areas, like I really focused on my hips, thighs, inner thighs, you know, kind of that runny area in the middle there, and just smooth it out, and then finish off with the sculptor cream. Literally, well, for me, like she noticed it in 2 weeks, but I want to say that after 6 weeks, I was like, wow, I look like my legs have never looked this smooth. In my early 40s, I'm 42, so it's not gonna get better. But if you've watched any of my other videos, you've probably seen how much I'm constantly talking about the GloPro. I genuinely love it. I use this all the time in my head. I let my body go just because I'm in the time in my life right now where like I'm still working out, I'm using my ankle weights, I'm trying to eat right most of the time, but I'm like, I don't have enough time in the day to also like exfoliate my legs. So I let that go for a second. I will pick it back up when my life gets a little bit more manageable, but this is something that I use all the time. I actually have a kit that's gonna be on sale for the Nordy sale, for the Nordstrom's anniversary sale. It's a $354 value for $179, and you get so much goodness. You get the nightly, which is a retinol that is just, you wake up and you're like younger, and you get the prep pads, which really help reduce acne, and then you get a little sleep mask, and then the actual GloPro, which is this guy right here. But this guy right here, you can just attach the head and put on different heads depending on the need. The laser is the same, so all the effects are the same. It's just kind of the little micro blades that are different, or they're differently shaped. I love it. If you're interested in checking it out, this is such a great value for the Nordstrom anniversary sale. The body attachment is not included, but you can grab that, you know, on the side as well. So I'll make sure to link that. To hear from you, what is harder for you, working out, like making yourself work out, or eating right? I think for me, it's eating right. I love food. The third thing for helping you reduce the appearance of cellulite that I have found is eating clean. And I know that this is so difficult to do, and that's why I left it for last, because you're probably gonna be saying, Ziba, I know that eating clean is the answer to everything. It truly is, and that's something that I know as a fitness professional, and it's so hard for me to execute. So it's like, take my advice, because I'm not taking it, right? But it's true. Your body tends to hold on to toxins and preservatives because they are not water soluble. And you can read about this more with Dr. Junger's Clean Book, which is a classic. I think I read it like 10 years ago. And I always think back to, if your body is just collecting these toxins and preservatives, they're not water soluble, so you just retain them a little bit more readily than if you're eating clean whole foods, which are just flushed out of your system. And they actually do come and represent in your body. Like you can start to see them in your tissues. Because when I start eating cleaner, when I got rid of artificial sweeteners, and when I get rid of eating my kids' food and snacks, I can always see the difference a few weeks later. Along with that is staying hydrated. I'm just gonna lump it into the eating clean bucket. When your tissues are dehydrated, they tend to swell, and that's something that I learned as a dancer, because sometimes it was so hard to stay hydrated, and our tissues would become dehydrated, and we'd start to look bigger or more bloated or just not ideal. You want to make sure that your tissues are nicely hydrated so that they don't swell. So important, and something that I have seen and lived myself as I have noticed a difference of my reduction of cellulite over time. Even when I've started my fitness business 12 years ago, I was not in the best shape. I had a gut, I had so much, like, I was just not eating right. I was going home and having like frozen food or a lot of processed packaged protein bars. I just started to notice a difference, because one time my sister and I were on vacation. I was complaining about how much we worked out and how I ate healthy, and she's like knocked the bar out of my hand and said, stop eating those. Like, start eating real food, real meals. You do all 3 of them if you put in the sweat equity, if you put the ankle weights around you and you give it a good whirl 3 or 4 times a week for 4 to 6 weeks. If you start to doing the ointment and the actual like topical, so it's like the sweat and stuff is like from the inside out, right? And then Some of the lotions and the Beauty Bio Glow Pro is from the outside, like you're attacking the cellulite from the outside. And then the eating is just really just holistic, right? Like it's from the inside in, it's from the inside out. So all of those things together are gonna give you the least amount of cellulite appearance on your body. You're gonna feel so confident. But even if you just start with one, I think that you'll go very far. If you were to ask me which one would I do, I would definitely do number one, because that's the one that I started doing before I started doing anything else, and I saw results. Like I was still eating kind of not that great. I was absolutely not putting any lotion or Glow Pro on my legs, and I was still seeing results, and I was still seeing a crazy amount of reduction of the appearance of cellulite on my body, and this is post babies. So really recommend that you give that a try if you're just like, I'm just gonna do one. If you're all in, you're type A, and you're like, I'm ready to be confident, wear short shorts, and feel better about the appearance of my skin, I would go for all three. But definitely let me know if you have questions. I know that all this information can be overwhelming because it's so holistic, and it does take some self-discipline and determination. And as promised, to claim your free month of on-demand Mozzie Dance Fitness workouts, use code DANCINGMAMA. Make sure to check out my How to Stay Fit Over 40. It also works really well if you're younger. Once you're after 40, things get a little bit harder. Give a lot of great tips about that. They're a great video to watch to wear while you're losing weight. Thank you so much for watching. If you had fun with me, please make sure to hit the like button, and see you soon.